The first time you log into our system, you'll come to this screen. To create a new audit, you click this button. It'll ask you for a few pieces of information. Facility name, area that you want to document, you type yours in here, today's date, once you're done setting up the initial details of your new audit, you'll come to this screen and you'll see your audit here. If you ever want to see additional audits or other audits you have going on, you can quickly filter by the progress status of the audit itself. Here, this one's in progress because we just started it. Once you enter your new audit, you'll be brought to this area. This is where you'll start adding checklist items that you'll be auditing against. By clicking this button, Add Checklist, you'll start creating large subsections of your audit. So we can call this Section 1 or Audit A1, Section 1. And you can see A1, Section 1. If you ever want to change what this says, you can click this Edit Pencil and come back and change it at a later time. If you want to remove a section, you can click this trash can and it'll remove for you. To see what another one looks like, just say B1, Section 1. And it continues from there. You can see how that goes. Let's say we want to add the exact checklist item to this section. You click this down arrow and you click Add Item. This is how you add items one at a time. Once again, it'll ask you for another audit code, so let's call this A1.1, and description. Let's say checklist item 1. And now you can see this is your first checklist item. It'll allow you to add the description, which is what we call checklist item 1. It'll allow you to see that there's a results section, a notes section, and an images section. We'll go through this more later. But once again, if you ever want to edit any of these sections, click the pencil, or if you want to remove it, click the trash can. Now let's say we want to add multiple items, and we have an Excel sheet already pre-populated with a lot of the items we would want to do. Instead of doing it one at a time, we allow you to add multiple items by clicking this button. I've created an Excel sheet already that looks like this, just to give you an idea. On this side we have the audit code, which again could be anything you would like. And on this side we have the description, once again, anything you would like. You can copy, click paste, and hit OK. You can see it's pre-created all these items for you. It's that simple. Now let's say we want to add a subsection to section 1A. We can say Add Item. Instead of checklist item up here, you can click Add Subcategory. Let's say the subcategory is Subcategory 1. Category 1. It will add it down here. And once again, now that it's a subcategory, you can do the same event and add checklist items or multiple items. And you can keep going as far and as long as you need. Once you're done, you can save audit. If you'd like to save this as a template, so you don't have to recreate the wheel every time you'd like to do an audit, you can hit Save Template. We can give the template a name, so Template 1. Anything you'd like, and a descriptor to remind yourself of what this is. So Template 1, first audit. And now, next time I create an audit, I'll show you exactly where to go to grab that. Let's click Save Audit for now. To show you what happened now that we've saved it as a template, let me create a new audit for you real quick. Sorry. Let's give this one tomorrow's date. Say manager@email.com, just making this up. Let's say 5. You might want to put your department's manager and director's information in there. And remember, the first time we saved the audit as a template, you can now select it from here. Create audit. And this is the second one we created. You could tell by the date change. Once we go in here, it's already pre-built out with all the sections and subsections that we had from last time. It's going to save you a ton of time as you continue to use this program. But let's say we want to actually go in the field and complete our first audit. We can open this up. We can go to each one of these items, and we can start adding results. So we could say this is a pass, this is a pass, this is a fail. Now let's say to save time, we want to say this entire section is passed. We can go here to this drop down and say pass. You can see it put everything as a pass. We can still go back and adjust as one as fail, just to make life simpler. You can add notes by clicking this button, failed upon inspection. Hit OK. You can see the notes appear. If you want to add an image, this will launch your phone camera, or you can upload an image. Now let's say you're done with your audit. The next thing to do is send it to your reviewers. You can do that here by changing the status of the audit itself. It's currently in progress, but now let's put it into review. It's going to ask you what reviewers you'd like to see this audit. You can do that just by adding their email addresses here. reviewer@email.com. Add reviewer. And it will continue to add as many reviewers as you would like to review this audit. And you hit OK, and it will send them an email with a link that will take them to this audit page. From there, they can go in here and complete an action plan and provide you with a response. Once they're done, they're allowed to move this to review complete. And it will alert you that the review has been complete by the reviewers and allow you to go check their notes and their responses to make sure you're okay with it. Once you're done with that, you can move it to complete and hit save. So now if we go back to our audit section, you can see it's been removed from everything in progress because we're only showing what's in progress. If you want to see what's been completed, it'll show up here. We can go back and review this at any time later on in the future. There's a lot of things our tool can do, but this is just the start. If you want to review your templates, they're stored here. If you want to see everything that's in currently review, you can come here really quickly instead of using this larger dashboard. This is a quick overview to get you started with INCA Medical. Please reach out to us if you have any questions.